Executive Grade English. Explain CVSS scores to investors. Welcome! Today we're demystifying CVSS, a simple 0 to 10 score that summarizes cyber vulnerability risk. Think of it like a credit score for security. The higher the number, the higher the business risk. CVSS translates deep, technical severity into plain business impact. How likely is disruption? How costly could it be? This clarity matters because investors want outcomes, not jargon. They need to quickly understand whether a vulnerability threatens operations, revenue, or reputation. By the end of this short lesson, you'll be able to read a CVSS score and explain it confidently in clear, executive language. Use these bands to set expectations. 0.0 to 3.9. Low. We monitor and expect minimal disruption. Standard hygiene handles it. 4.0 to 6.9. Medium. Manageable with routine fixes. Watch timelines but no drama. 7.0 to 8.9. High. Needs a prioritized, time-bound response. Assign owners and dates. 9.0 to 10.0. Critical, urgent. All hands mitigation. Activate the playbook. Communicate frequently. Framing scores this way helps non-technical leaders quickly grasp urgency and resource needs without diving into technical specifics. Start with impact on operations and revenue. What could slow, stop, or cost money? Next, quantify the exposure window and likelihood. For example, public exploit exists. 2 to 3 week exposure without patch. Then, state containment and remediation steps. Isolation, patches, controls, and owners. Finally, tied to compliance, brand, and customer trust. Clarify obligations, messaging, and safeguards. This structure keeps the narrative crisp. What's at risk, how probable, what we're doing now, and how it affects the business stakeholders care about. Use calm, precise language. This is a contained issue with minimal impact. Signals control and limited scope. Addressed in our standard patch cycle. Sets expectation that regular processes suffice. No customer data exposure expected. Reassures on privacy and brand. Monitoring is active. Residual risk is low. Confirms vigilance and a small remaining risk. Pair these lines with a date for patch completion and a brief note on systems affected, so listeners feel informed without unnecessary alarm. Shift to action-forward statements. We have a prioritized plan and owners assigned. Shows leadership and accountability. Service impact risk is elevated without action. Explains urgency without sensationalism. Mitigation reduces likelihood within 48 to 72 hours. Provides a time-boxed path to safety. Budget and timeline are allocated and tracked. Confirms resources and governance. Add what's already live. Isolation, rate limiting, and what's next. Patch deployment window to make the plan credible and measurable. Be direct and cadence heavy. This is an urgent, executive-level risk, sets priority. We activated our incident playbook within hours. Proves readiness. Compensating controls are live to reduce blast radius. Explains immediate protection while permanent fixes land. We will provide daily status and post-mortem actions. Commits to transparency and learning. Include the current CVSS score, impacted services, and the next 24-hour milestones so stakeholders can track progress and trust the response. Show progress with numbers and scope. Score moved from 8.6 to 5.2 after patches. Quantifies risk reduction. Remaining risk is limited to legacy systems. Narrows the blast radius. We track mean time to remediate. MTTR. Highlights operational discipline and speed. Trend is downward. Controls are effective. Connects actions to outcomes. Add a quick visual or simple statement of what's left, e.g., 2 servers pending maintenance window, to make the path to closure obvious. End with ownership and predictability. Risk is understood, owned, and shrinking. Signals control and momentum. No material change to our guidance. Reassures on revenue and operations. We invest to prevent recurrence. Mentions hardening, training, and tooling. We will update you by less than date, greater than with outcomes. Sets a clear communication checkpoint. This wrap-up keeps focus on business stability while showing you have a measured plan, resources aligned, and credibility through consistent follow-through.